If you think dressing for spring means florals, pastels, and a fresh Zara haul, think again. Real old money women step into spring with the same quiet confidence they carry year-round. You won't see designer names, but you will feel the quiet confidence in every hem, scarf, and silhouette. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how they do it with specific outfit formulas, unexpected styling habits, and one secret they never talk about. Let's decode the ultimate spring wardrobe, a quietly rich edition. Dress shapes. Old money spring dresses work like a well-written sentence, graceful, clean, and with just the right amount of detail. Nothing about them is tight, clingy, or screaming for attention. The shapes lean classic, but with a subtle French twist A-line middies that skim rather than hug, shirt dresses with crisp collars and hidden plackets, or sleeveless shifts that feel architectural but soft. The fit always flatters without shouting. Necklines stay refined, boat necks that show just a hint of collarbone, squared cuts that frame the face, or simple shirt-style collars that nod to tradition. There's no plunging, no off-the-shoulder drama. These dresses are made to move through real life, not a red carpet. Details are kept to a minimum, and when they're there, they matter. A waist tie that flatters without cinching, a single row of polished buttons, maybe an heirloom brooch or vintage pin worn with quiet confidence. You won't find rhinestones, exaggerated bows, or florals that could double as wallpaper. The overall effect is feminine without being girlish, timeless without feeling dated, and always wearable. Accessory rules of the quietly rich. Accessories in the old money world operate by a completely different playbook, one where discretion is the real luxury. These pieces aren't there to catch the spotlight. They're meant to blend in so effortlessly they become part of the woman herself. Think signature rings passed down through generations, slim gold chains that never came off, or a vintage watch quietly ticking beneath a perfectly rolled sleeve. The true mark of refinement is longevity, pieces that could have belonged to a grandmother and will still feel relevant on a granddaughter. Heritage brands like Asprey, Chaumet, or low-key selections from Dior jewellery are go-to sources. But it's not about the label, it's about the craftsmanship. Leather goods are allowed, even encouraged, to age. A worn-in handbag with a beautiful patina has more quiet elegance than any brand-new tote still smelling of store plastic. Loud logos, shiny hardware, or anything obviously trendy never pass the test. Acrylic bangles, glitter phone charms, or oversized designer belts signal trend chasing, not timelessness. Real old money style avoids flash because flash implies effort. And here's something most people don't know. Many women in these circles will go so far as to remove logos or have leather re-dyed just to keep their accessories understated, forever relevant, and quietly rich. Spring color palette. Spring style for the quietly rich isn't about bold statements. It's about softness, subtlety, and shades that feel like they were pulled from a sun-drenched filler wall or a vintage postcard. The palette leans into tones that soothe rather than shout. Soft cream, bone, dusty rose, and muted navy are all staples. They play well with each other and age beautifully. Sage green adds an earthy touch, while butter yellow is the low-key favorite this year. Warm, unexpected, and surprisingly wearable when done right. Steer clear of anything that looks like it belongs on a runway rave neon pinks, greens, and yellows. Instantly strip away elegance. They don't whisper wealth, they scream trend. Optical white might feel like a classic, but it's harsh, unforgiving, and hard to keep pristine. And those ultra-saturated shades like cobalt or cherry red, they have their place, just not in the quiet luxury wardrobe. And here's the smartest color trick elegant women live by. It's not just the hue, it's the fabric. A perfectly cut linen shirt in bone will always feel richer than a synthetic blouse in a luxury color. True elegance lies in the harmony of shade, texture, and restraint. Now that the rules are clear and the mindset is set, it's time to bring it all together. Let's walk through a few spring looks that truly capture the essence of quiet wealth. The kind of outfits real old money women actually wear, not the Pinterest fantasy. Let's get into the details. Look 1, the country weekend look. There's something undeniably chic about the kind of outfit that looks like it wasn't planned, but clearly was. That's the magic of the quiet countryside look old money women have mastered. It starts with a feather-like cashmere sweater in a muted tone like butter yellow, soft sage, or taupe. It's slightly oversized, not sloppy. Pair it with white pleated trousers or a crisp, structured khaki skirt, both ironed within an inch of their lives. No wrinkles allowed. For shoes, always go for something practical and polished. Think classic leather loafers or ballet flats from brands like Tod's or Church's. There's zero sparkle, no chunky soles, just buttery leather and impeccable stitching. As for the bag, a woven straw tote adds texture, but skip anything that screams beach. Go for something refined like a Cesta Collective or an old Hermes garden party, the kind of bag that whispers provenance. Add a silk scarf if the vibe calls for it, but keep it low-key tied to the bag or lightly tossed over the shoulders. Never under the chin, unless the goal is vintage flight attendant cosplay. Look to the spring garden lunch look. This is where elegance gets its softest glow, the kind of look that feels like a whisper, not a performance. Think of a linen midi dress in pale blue, dusty rose, or creamy ivory, flowing, structured just enough and free of bold prints. If there is a pattern, it's barely there, a faded floral or vintage-inspired motif that feels more like texture than decoration. The waist is gently defined with a slim leather belt, always in a neutral tone, just enough to add shape without interrupting the flow of the dress. Accessories stay firmly in the background, pearl studs, a single gold bracelet, and absolutely no oversized anything. This look doesn't need to announce itself. The shoes are soft and grounded, slingbacks or ballet flats in blush, ivory or dove grey, nothing with shine, sparkle or noise. Hair is tied back in a loose low bun or secured with a silk ribbon, not tight, not overly neat. It should look like it took 5 effortless minutes even if it didn't. And the final touch, a cashmere cardigan thrown over the shoulders, not draped with drama, but as if it might come in handy later. The entire mood is powdered and low contrast. This is elegance under sunlight, not the spotlight. Look 3. The city errands or subtle business look. There's a quiet confidence in the kind of outfit that looks effortless, but signals absolute control. The polished errand-running look old money women have down to an art. It starts with a tailored beige blazer, clean and structured but never boxy, layered over a crisp white button-down. No sheerness, no frills, and definitely no shiny buttons. The goal is authority without noise. Balance it with high-waisted navy trousers that flow rather than cling, classic tailoring with a relaxed fit. Skip anything cropped or tight. This look works because it moves with quiet grace. The handbag should tell a story, worn leather rich in patina in a tone like olive, oxblood, or deep brown. Nothing glossy, and absolutely no chains or logos shouting for attention. Sunglasses add just the right touch of mystery round or softly oval in tortoise or matte black. Leave the angular TikTok famous frames behind. Shoes stay grounded, almond toe loafers or moccasins in leather or suede, always clean and quietly well made. No platforms, no sneakers trying to pass as elevated. And here's the finishing move: matte makeup, pulled back hair, and an attitude that says you could be running a charity or reviewing a vineyard purchase. This is real power dressing, soft, silent, and impossible to fake. Bonus insight, the secret behind old money newness. Here's the real secret behind that effortlessly fresh yet timeless look old money women seem to pull off every spring. They're not constantly shopping. Instead, they're curating. Most of their new looks aren't new at all. They're familiar staples expertly revived. Pieces are pulled from storage with care, assessed, and sent to a trusted tailor for subtle updates. A hem adjusted, a sleeve narrowed, a waistline refined. It's not reinvention, it's refinement. Then comes the styling magic. A linen blazer worn last year with trousers might now be paired with a silk midi skirt and a lightweight scarf. A cashmere cardigan gets layered differently, or an old belt finds a new purpose. That's the quiet genius. Nothing is loud, but everything feels current. This is why their wardrobes never feel like they're chasing a moment. There's no scramble to copy trends because every outfit already fits like it was made yesterday, even if it was bought a decade ago. It's the polish, the fit, and the ability to rotate, restyle, and refresh that keeps their style perennially modern without ever feeling manufactured. Real old money style doesn't chase spring. It lets spring come to it. If you want to dress like you inherited your wardrobe from your impossibly elegant grandmother, Now you've got the blueprint. Tell me in the comments which of these outfits you'd actually wear, or which piece you already own that gives off that quiet estate weekend energy. And if you're ready to build your quietly rich wardrobe, check out my video on colours that make you look expensive, or the one on accessories that instantly cheapen your outfit, and what to wear instead. Because honestly, elegance isn't seasonal, it's intentional.